A New Mexico mom has found herself in the middle of a national controversy after she refused to get her 3-year-old son chemotherapy and gave him marijuana instead. News 13's Amanda Goodman has that story from the Newsplex. Amanda?
Dean, Sierra Riddle says cannabis oil has soothed her son's symptoms and kept him cancer-free, so she stopped his chemo treatments. She says that had Child Protective Services stepping in.
I was very surprised. I almost had a heart attack when they opened their mouth and said, we're going to take you to court and take your child away.
Sierra Riddle says her 3-year-old son's doctors told her that after she decided to discontinue his chemotherapy. Landon was diagnosed with leukemia last fall. He was put on chemo and radiation. Riddle says he went into remission in late November.
So I started looking into alternative treatments to help Landon survive the chemo that was making him so violently ill.
She came across cannabis. The Hobbs native, who was living in Utah at the time, even moved to Colorado, where marijuana is now legal and easy to get. Landon takes capsules of cannabis oil daily. Riddle says it's the only thing that's helped him heal from the chemo and more.
Landon is in remission, and he has been in remission for quite some time now. The cannabis is proving to keep him in remission, and it has no side effects.
But Riddle says cannabis isn't the issue here. It's that she stopped the chemo treatments, something doctors said Landon needed for the next 3 years.
It's crazy, and it's an infringement upon my parental rights that I should be able to choose whatever treatment for my child that I think is the best, as long as it is an effective treatment.
And she says she has the blood test to prove that it is. Still, with the potential of losing her son, Riddle says she made a tough decision.
We're cooperating and, working with them.
That means Landon has resumed his chemo treatments, for now.
The family is looking into an oncologist in Phoenix who would be willing to back off the steroids and reduce the amount of chemo. That, though, all costs money. To help fund that trip, a 5K will be held in Hobbs this weekend. Dean?
Amanda, thank you. Riddle says the type of cannabis that Landon takes is non-toxic and low in THC. That's the ingredient in pot that gets people high.